We're learning new information tonight on the 6th. Mental Health America says Georgia and Alabama ranked 49th and 50th for access to mental health care in the United States. One state is continuing a push to change that fact. News 4's Will Polston joins us live in studio. Will, what can you tell us about Georgia's push for mental health care?
Well, Kinsley, it starts at the local level. Once the county government starts to show their support, that's when the ball really starts to get rolling. And now it's time for the lawmakers to make a change.
The Early County Commission adopted a resolution urging Governor Brian Kemp and the General Assembly to continue focusing on mental health reform. Now, all 159 counties in Georgia have signed similar resolutions.
Very few families probably have not been affected at some time, over the years by mental health, whether it's a child, whether it's a parent, depression, or some form.
Georgia ranks in the bottom 10 in many mental health categories, according to Mental Health America. While there's a glaring problem in Georgia, Dana Glass with Aspire Behavioral Health says that the issues go beyond any particular state.
In the order of transparency, there is a nationwide shortage in the healthcare workforce, and that goes beyond just your hospitals with your doctors and nurses. It extends into your behavioral health care providers.
Some changes have recently been made. In 2023, Governor Kemp signed 2 mental health care bills into law, one being the Mental Health Parity Act, where health insurance covers mental health equally to other conditions, and the other being the Catch Act. That act makes sure that people have access to care within a reasonable distance. Though it's a small step, county leaders hope it leads to a giant leap.
Everybody is worth recovery, and that recovery is real. And so to see other people jump on board with that and commit to those services so that people can live meaningful lives is so important.
I hope that by us signing that resolution that our state reps and state senators understand that we want them to fund dollars for mental health.
Now, along with the 2 bills from last year, Governor Kemp included an increase of $205 million for mental health funding in this year's budget proposal. Kinsley?
Well, Polston, thank you for that report. This reform initiative is being pushed by Baldwin County Commissioner Henry Craig. The Association County Commissioners of Georgia say this is the top legislative priority for 2024.